Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 18 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Almost to 20 here. Episodes. Hope you guys are doing well and having a smashing day or night, whatever the case may be. We're going to get it in, guys. Have some more fun. We're on Mogren's Fork map, and we just cleared it out, I think, in the last episode, and now we're going to head out. And we have a few choices of where to go. So let's go, son. Okay, we were going to see what we can do here. Okay, we can head to Anslog's Compass, or Black Meadow toward Cadnua. Let's head toward Deviant's Bay, which... Let's check our journal, shall we? The Old Watcher says travel to Cadnua. The spirit of Caldara de Baranzi, one of Lord Radric's unfortunate victims, has directed me towards Cadnua. I will find a man named Merwald. Caldara has informed me that I've become something known as a Watcher, and that this Merwald is a Watcher as well. Perhaps you can tell me more about what's happening. Then we have some side quests, the Trials of Defiance. I met a strange priest in Mogren's Fork who claims we have something to gain from questioning one another. Spend more traveling time with Durance. Buried Secrets. Lord Radric has decided to rededicate Gilded Vale's abandoned Eothasian temple to a new deity. The entrance to the temple has been cleared, allowing entry for the first time in many years. Search the temple. Oh, we were going to do that. Let's do that first and go through a nice little dungeon. Tuatanu, Gilded Vale Smith, has been expecting a shipment of supplies for a long time. He worries that something has befallen the wagon, which was traveling along the eastern road towards Gilded Vale, traveled to the Black Meadow. And a mother's plea, by order of the Lord of Gilded Vale, all mothers who give birth to hollowborn children will be exiled from the village. Alfra worries that she may find herself among their number. Travel to Anslug's Compass and speak to Mother Ranga. So that's all well and good.
Sure.
We definitely have some quests to do in each place, but if we go back to Gilded Vale, we can take our 5 peeps and go into the basement again of the Eothasian temple and get cracking on that dungeon. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's go, son. Priests are dedicated support spellcasters. Alright, here we go. Wirtan.
I'll take a peek.
Let's see. Ivory spinner. Okay. Oh, webbed. Okay. Cancel. Caldera. Attack there. Orland Chick. Attack over there. Durance. Interdict them.
Hi?
He's out of level 2 spells. Alright, we've got Durance here. Attack that one.
Hey there.
I'll switch to Stagman. And attack there. Wow, there's a lot of them. Let's go ahead and use our...
Feels like poison.
Wow, a bunch of peeps are poisoned. Turrets. Attack there.
Aye?
Aloth, get over there. Ah, he got tangled up, dang it. Now Aloth has to switch to Rapier and attack. Better yet, Grimar Slam. Durance. Attack there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have the second wind. That one's near death. Pashel.
Yes.
Come and attack that one. This is not gonna work. Grimoire Slam got him away. In time for Durance to go greet it. And Aloth can just attack there.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go down hard here. Have Cyrodilia. Just keep attacking. Down I go. Oh. Attack that one. Durance. Attack,
Yeah.
Cyrodilia. Attack, Aloth. Aloth attack there. Boom, took one out. Nice. Nasty. We've got to go rest. That was pretty wicked. And we got one spider venom sac.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Maybe we don't have enough peeps to do this. The red-brown smears flake away under the toe of your boot. Maybe we just... I don't know. Oh? Come back this way.
I'll take a peek.
Oh, every spiderling. Wow, single spiderling? Okay.
Easy does it.
Got a little end table here. Initiates note. Oh, we're 13. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectrix Obrica says, Redemption for even these. Forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than second. The rest is illegible. Take that and a camping supply. So actually we should go ahead and camp. Damage reduction. Let's go ahead and rest. Mashallah. Now let's go ahead and grab that camping supply. Perfect. And we're full health. Beautiful. I don't see anything here. We came this way, right?
Light, flame, and sound.
Yeah.
We'll keep to ourselves.
Isn't this something?
Trapped disarmed by Elzarian. Myself. Oh, we've got a garnet. Garnets come in nearly every color, but are most frequently pictured as being red or orange. On the rare side of Aor's stones, garnet is also known for its hardness and is occasionally employed by certain blacksmiths in steel etching. Value 85. Scroll of Fan of Flames. I'll grab that. Cape of Withdrawal. Disengagement defense bonus. Plus 15 defense when disengaging. Let's see. I think I'd want Aloth to wear that, actually. Disengagement defense. And the general defense booster will have Pascal wear. There we go. Got it down to her size. Alright, let's come down this way. Skulder. Okay, let's get out the doorway here. And everybody attack. No, don't mix up the ranks, but okay. We Gucci.
Yes?
Some Arcane Barrage in there. That one's badly injured. Everybody attack the next one.
Feel right.
Skulder King. Oh dear. Everybody attack there. Cyrodilia just got hit hard.
What?
Let's go ahead and interdict them. Aloth. Arcane Barrage.
Hey there.
Gotcha.
Okay, now let me switch to Stagman. Stagman. Everybody attack the Skulder King.
Yeah?
Weapon in effect of Aloth. Bah. Attack that Skulder. Turns, attack that one. Aloth, attack that one.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well attack this one.
Poison.
There we go. Stagman, Stagman. There we go. Okay, Cyrodilia needs a second wind. And then everybody needs to attack the Skulder King.
Huh?
Second wind. Get your second wind, girl. There we go. Get your accuracy up.
What?
Yes? Yeah?
Now he's targeted me, but he's injured. Ah, I'm about to get knocked
Hey there.
out. I got knocked out.
That's not very helpful.
It's okay, he's injured, but it's not going down easy. Aloth. Person with blackened sight. He's smacking her. Go ahead and Holy Radiance. And then attack again. He's badly injured. Scolder King is blinded. We should have it a lot easier now. Everybody attack. Come on, guys. I know. Weapon Aloth is ineffective. Durance is ineffective. Cyrodiil's ineffective. But it's still doing a little bit of damage.
That's not
He's
very
near
helpful.
death. Just gotta get through all these pauses. There we go. Mashallah. Oh, we've got something just appeared there. Alright. Whoa. Drop my smoke. Scolder ears.
I shall.
Let's come in. Oh. Spirit, a haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges toward you and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the toiling of a bell, or the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Buried secrets. A powerful odor of spices rises from one of these dishes. Vibrant dyes and grain seeds fill the others. And in some pottery, we have 4 silver lucia and a stiletto. Huh. Nothing in this pool. All right. I guess Azarian doesn't want to be counted with the group. Door, bell, buried secrets. Search the temple. We'll come back to that.
I'll take a peek.
Vermin have devoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. Nice little dungeon crawl to start things here. Oh, Scolders. I've got a poleaxe. one's dead. Everybody, just attack. Very good, very good. To scold their ear. To his grace, I write to implore. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places, and then abandoned altogether.
Let's keep quiet.
These prayer scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. Ooh, 17 copper pawns. Admeth Hadret, Part 1. Or Admeth Hadret, Part 1, Rise to Power. That's Aloth, our book collector. Scroll of Restore Minor Endurance. Move that to Aloth too. I want him to have one of those as well. Oh, he does have one. Okay, then let's give this to Endurance. Oh, some poultry. Admeth Hadret. Little could one know that the man who once destroyed part of his own country with fire would become the Deerwood's most beloved leader, martyred in the war he started to free his people from an oppressive rule. There isn't a Deerwoodan who doesn't know of or revere Admeth for what he did. Strangely, even though there are records of his father Edrang's childhood, and even though he was raised in nobility in the Deerwood while it was still Adira territory, information about Admeth's early years is nearly impossible to find. Admeth is not known for his childhood, though. He is known for saving the Deerwood and uniting it with its sworn enemy, the Glanfathans. In 2652 AI, the Deerwoodan troubles with their fair cooning were at a boiling point. Several of the earls under Edrang's rule, provoked by the imperial court in Adir, resumed looting the ruins around Deerwood that the Glanfathans held sacred. When the Glanfathans finally retaliated, it was overwhelmingly brutal and resulted in a slave uprising. Galvin Reged, whom Edrang had fought before, resumed control of the Glanfathan troops. Reged was also able to convince some Delimgon to join the fight. Edrang was, at this point, far too old to lead his forces into battle, so he sent his son Admeth in his place to contain the threat. Admeth, true to form as the son of Edrang, and obviously having learned tactics from his father, made a dangerous but effective tactical decision. In order to prevent Reg's troops from using the woods as cover and keep them from advancing through his land, set fire to the forest as tributary of the Isha Uar River, and positioned his troops to prevent any of the Glanfathan forces from retreating. This tactic proved to be effective. While some Glanfathans and Delimgon were able to escape, thousands died. In the skirmish that followed, Galvin Reged was captured and sent to be held in New Haomar. Admeth was able to do what his father spent decades trying to do. He stopped Galvin Reged. 1 second, guys. Gonna hit my water bottle. Delicious. The conflict with the Glanfathans continued for several months, and Admeth repeated the scorched earth tactic several times to flush the opposing forces from key battlefields. He was able to bring the conflict to an end before the year ended. While it was a win for the Deerwoodans, it was very costly as well. Because of his tactics, the conflict earned the name the War of Black Trees. After Edrang's death in 2654, Admeth became the Gref of the Deerwood to the dismay of the imperial court and the other earls. Over the course of the next year, they defied his rule at every turn, rebuking his decrees and countermanding his directives. In 2655 AI, Admeth had had enough. Even though he lacked support from most of the earls, he was admired by both the Valian dukes, and all the common folk. Backed by this support, he issued an ultimatum to the Fair Kuning to anoint him a Graf Palatine. The Fair Kuning, unwilling to deal with a rebellion while trying to establish a new Vorlos trade in Rayad Saris, agreed. Admeth then held authority and legal power over the earls, their holdings, and their titles. The Deerwood was no longer a Grefrum, but instead was a Palatinate. This change reduced the Fair Kuning's power over the region. With his new power, Admeth quickly brought the rebellious earls into line, but in exchange for the power, Admeth invested time and money into all of the Deerwood's ports and trade posts, dramatically increasing shipping traffic. This helped the earls and brought in more money for the Fair Kuning. Very, very good. And I have a scroll of Fan of Flames. Let's put that there instead of like the brewskis. What is that? Poison dart trap? We recovered that. This trap fires a poison-tipped dart at a single target, injecting them with foul toxins, 11 to 14 pierce, and weaken for 7 seconds. Accuracy minus 15 versus deflection. A poison effect can be a variety of status effects or afflictions, typically from a creature's attacks, but often from a spell. Weakened characters have their might and constitution reduced by 2, movement reduced by 1, fortitude and will reduced by 20. Very cool, but we'll give that to Aloth because he's the mechanical guy. No, I'm the mechanical guy. I guess we checked all around with this scouting. Here we have a desk under the rubble. Ooh, fine sword. Let me go ahead and get situated a little bit better, guys. This has it's fine, so it's plus 4 accuracy, plus 15% damage, 13 to 8 slash or pierce, as the case may be. And we'll give this plus 20% damage. It just does slash, so the fine sword does a little less damage, but it has the bonus accuracy and stuff like that, so we'll give her the fine sword instead of the saber. 36, 14 to 21, and with a saber she was doing 15 to 22, so it's definitely a better trade-off. Love the loot and stuff thus far, it's very cool.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Little treasure box, loot box, something in the library ruins here. Book of Verses and the Great Western Stag. And then the little jewelry box, it's locked.
Consider it done. There.
What
did I tell you?
50 XP. Oh, and we've got a rapier in there. I can't think of anyone who really could use just a regular rapier. Go ahead and get out of there. Come back down here.
Easy now.
These rooms haven't been explored yet. Will-o-wisp. 14 copper pawns, 3 Adra. Okay, everybody attack. No, you attack there. Endurance. I don't know if they can be dazed. They're probably immune to dazed. We have to read about them too. I don't see anything about immunity here, but Holy Radiance,
How may I help?
Eloth, Arcane Barrage.
I'm here.
I'll go ahead and... Well, 19 damage. Who did that? Pashel. That one's badly injured.
Enough!
Alzarian hit Ceradelia for crush damage and disengagement. She's been charmed. Now she's back to normal. So
Huh?
attack there. Attack
Yes.
there.
What?
Attack there. I'll turn to Stagman. Stagman. We'll attack there. Ah, that one's near death but hasn't been killed yet. Ceradelia.
What?
There we go.
Huh?
What?
I?
Bonbon, mashallah. Who took that thing down so easily? Ceradelia?
Curses!
Oof.
Show him how it's done!
Got him. Huh.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, let's have just as much faith in ourselves.
Sure.
Surprising no secrets found yet. Let's read the 2 books that we found. Book of Verses. This small volume of verses and psalms is somewhat battered, suggesting it used to be carried on someone's person. The pages are dog-eared and worn, and the gold threads which form the title of the book have begun to fray. The book tends to open to a particular section where someone has marked a verse with a small blotch of ink. Eadnung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. "O wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. We met Sargamus in the Living Lands and avowed. Definitely a very cool meeting. Sargamus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. "Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him." Harmke knelt before them, then resolved to save himself and asked what he must do. And Modagun spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. "What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping." So spoke Modagund, but Eadnung warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away, but no harm will come to you if you keep your faith." Very cool. And then the Great Western Stag. One day Eothas was sitting on a wall, watching a cat play in the sun. A crystal hung in a nearby tree had fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. They danced around the cat, sliding over him as he frantically batted at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushed past him and leaped on it, trying to pin it down. Eothas smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on the spot, placing his paws over it, only to watch it flit away again. Eothas watched the cat's tail twitch and slap at the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. "Why must you tease him?" a voice said from behind him, accompanied by the crunch of sandals on gravel. "I merely bring the dawn," Eothas responded. "I don't stoke the hunter's heart. That's your responsibility, isn't it?" "True," said a second voice, "but neither do you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt?" "So philosophical, Helia," Eothas said, and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. "Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire?" He gestured to the wall, inviting Helia and Galawain to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatting at another mote and then rolling onto his back. "I have created the ultimate prey," Eothas said finally, breaking the silence. "It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught." Galawain laughed lightly. "You don't agree, Galawain?" Eothas asked. "While it's true that your creation is elusive, it hardly can be considered the ultimate prey because it never can be caught." He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. "If that mode of light had substance, the hunter could subdue it. Otherwise, it's merely a dream, only a fruitless endeavor." "All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavors," said Helia. "It is the way of mortality." Galawain laughed again. "I could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and blood that could never be caught. I make your dream a reality." Now it was Eothas' turn to laugh. "You propose turning a fruitless dream into a fruitless reality. How is this any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an attainable goal far exceeds any other." "But you just said no one could catch this creature. This is not attainable." Galawain smiled. "Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag, and I will set it free in this world. Or in the world. It will have grace, resilience, and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire the hunt for generations to come. All those who wish for glory will invoke my name. All those who hear its story will ask for my blessing in finding it." Helia shook her head and threw Galawain a bemused look. "I do not believe this is possible, so I too make an offer. To the person who catches this stag, and they will catch the stag, I will bestow upon them its grace, resilience, and tenacity. Thrice blessed they will be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt, so they can obtain my boon." Galawain and Helia took up arguing whose name would be invoked more. When the hunt was on, Eothas sighed, a small smile playing at the edges of his mouth. He stood and looked to the sky. The sun had already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of stalking the motes, had fallen asleep beneath the tree. He turned and looked at the other gods, deep in debate, and sighed again. "I merely bring the dawn," he repeated as he made his way down the path. "It's up to you to see what I reveal." Very cool. We read that book in Avowed as well, I'm pretty sure. Do we want to give her the Brigandine? She's got a fine sword. And it would lower what exactly? Recovery speed. That's what should be listed. Recovery speed somewhere. It's not, though. Damage reduction 14 to 9. 15-6 for Crush. 14 for Crush, 9 for Corrode, 11, 10. Let's go with the Brigandine, actually. I think that's pretty good. We'll see how that works for now.
Indeed. Yeah?
See how long we've been playing. 39, so we're going to wrap it up here in a second. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Would greatly appreciate it. And hope you guys join me next time. We're going to keep it moving and keep exploring this underground dungeon, this temple, and see what we find. So, should be a lot of fun. quick heads up that I've been doing at the end of my videos, and that's you can become a member on my channel to be a really huge help to my channel. Do so here on YouTube or on patreon.com/fluent. Feel free to check that out if interested. Love my subscribers. Shout out to you guys. Love you all very much. And we accidentally triggered something. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange, and at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind is assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark save for the podium. Lit from behind, two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting in voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared. Found something, and this is...
Easy does it.
The face of this statue had most of its features struck off, along with portions of its hands. And we will check that secret next time, guys, so it gives you a little cliffhanger to wait on and go by. So tune in next time to see what that is and more. We'll continue exploring, and I will see you guys then. So until then, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Don't go anywhere, guys. 18 episodes in and much more fun to be had with Pillars of Eternity, having an absolute blast. Okay, ciao for now.